do a little bit of hip opener. We're gonna snuggle up, first exercise on our list. Snuggle up next to a wall. Trying to get your lower back as close to the wall as possible. And then you're gonna bring your feet as low as you can onto that wall, trying to keep your ankles in line with your knees. And then you can work on pressing those hips outward. Oh, what a great stretch. Inner thigh, groin, keep that lower back flat. Just play around with some kind of range of motion, just pushing a little bit more on one side, trying to get that knee outward. Still keeping your feet planted against the wall, so those toes are touching the wall. Dig around to the corners of those hips. I feel this specifically in my hip flexors and inner thigh. Try to keep that lower back smashed. Play around with tucking that butt underneath, flattening lower back, and then releasing. Just trying to move those hips around and try to mobilize a little bit. It's going to be 30 seconds each side. Excuse me. And your next exercise is going to be a prone snow angel. So prone means belly down. We're going to start up in the Superman position here, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the upper back, come all the way out, try to reach and touch your toes, then come back down and then settle down, and then rinse and repeat. We're going to do that 15 times, really trying to open up the chest and get those upper back muscles fired up, pinching back. We're doing 15. And then last but certainly not least, one of the greatest exercises for your core, the dead bug. If you have a medicine ball, try to use it. Tuck that butt underneath, make sure that lower back stays flat. Press that ball between your top of your knees, your quads, and your hands. Keeping that lower back pressed up against the floor. You're going to alternate your limbs. Okay, really pressing that knee in, pulling in, and then pressing that hand into the ball as well to make sure all those deep core muscles get activated. 10-minute warm ability. All right, work time. 4 exercises. Your body weight exercise today is a wide stance inchworm. Take an exaggerated stance outward. Try to keep those legs straight. Fold over at your waist. Palms flat if you can. Walk yourself out to a weird position, high plank position. Now bring your feet in towards your hands. Get that good stretch of your hamstrings and rinse and repeat all the way out. So you're bringing your feet to your hands, trying to keep those legs straight. You're going to be opening up your hamstrings, feeling that stretch in your lower back. Your kettlebell exercise is a kettlebell hinged torso rotation. Okay, so just your upper body is doing the movement. I mean, there's a slight little knee kind of shift or hip shift, but your hips are staying square, and just your upper body is swinging like a pendulum. Okay, follow the kettlebell with your head. Keep those shoulders rotated back in order to keep good, strong posture. And that positions you nicely for the next exercise, which is a RDL, which means you're still doing a hip hinge, folding over at your waist, but you're not bringing those weights all the way down to the ground. You're stopping about middle of your shin, and your legs are a little bit more straight. Okay? Bringing the hips forward, squeezing the glutes, folding over at your waist. Key ingredient is to prevent your shoulders from rotating down and in. Okay, in order to do that, think about rotating your shoulders outward, locking them in place, and then folding over at your waist, putting all that stress and tension on your hamstrings and lower back and glutes. At the top of the movement, get a little glute squeeze, and we're doing 15 reps for that. And your hold is going to be a basic wall sit. Really simple stuff. Trying to get those ankles under the knees, keep that lower back smashed into the wall, hanging out. Cool? Damn it. There you go. All right, finisher time. 3 exercises. you know the deal. The first one is going to be more of a mobility, body weight exercise, which is going to be slow and controlled. And then we're going to do 2 exercises, fast and furious. First up is that transverse bridge, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Swing the hips up and over, square them up. Make sure your feet are flat, press into the floor, try to reach back, open up that front body and get those glutes fired up again. And then come back to center, reset, rinse and repeat. Make sure both feet are flat, then bridge up. Come back down, and then rinse and repeat. We're gonna do that for a minute. Okay, slow and controlled, take your time. The next exercise is called a hang dumbbell snatch. So hang just means it's hanging from, it's away from the floor. It's not touching the floor, so it's hanging midair. And then a snatch means you want to bring that weight up above your head. Okay? In order to do that, you're going to need speed and power. And that comes from your hips. Okay, so you don't want to pull necessarily. You want to use most of it hips. So the more, that weight's back here right now. If I drive forward like a kettlebell swing, that weight, momentum, is going to be pushing this kettlebell up. It's your job with the shoulder to kind of guide it up, right? So about midway through, that weight's traveling up, and it's actually weightless, right? So all you have to do is just kind of guide it up, and you can go keeping it close to your body. Okay, we're doing 5 each. Those, and then your last one is going to be a V-up. More core, of course, we got to make it full body, core based. So flatten your back here. Big exhale up, reach for those toes. Right back down. You want to make it more challenging, try to hold that hollow rock position and not ever come down fully to the ground. Okay? We're going to be doing 12 of those, and it's going to be a 10-minute AMRAP.